things happening on stage right now, Cohen.
Yeah. New broken leg from the chair fall.
That whole jump maneuver you do
is not safe.
No, it's not safe, but it also has taken on new meaning to me since I've been exposed to your moose knuckle.
Okay. I thought we were going to move on from that topic of conversation.
You know what's convenient is we have a moose, right, in our cast, and now we have a moose knuckle.
This is true. We do. We now have those things.
We should be sure that Jared gets to meet your moose knuckle tomorrow when he's here. They should have a moose and moose knuckle photo op. How many of you were here for the karaoke party last night? Did you see Matsumoto?
Oh, if you didn't see it and if you didn't catch it, potentially tomorrow you'll have a photo op session with me, my crotch, and Jared.
Just Google it.
No, they're gonna frame. They're gonna frame you out of it. You'll just be on a really high platform.
No,
it'll be Padalecki, your loins, and the fan.
Last night, Rich thought it would be funny to name, there was like a 3-foot space in front of the stage, and he made people high five in the songs and all that.
I know, I was there.
He called it Moose Knuckle Alley, right? Moose Knuckle Alley.
We Moose Knuckle Alley right there. Well, for several reasons. Number one,
they were at Moose Knuckle height.
It was that's what I'm saying. You were right at Moose Knuckle eye height.
The thing is, with the photo op too, like people like, can I get awkward prom, me and the moose knuckle, and then Jared behind me? And
now Jared, you and me will be fighting over the moose knuckle, and now let's do Titanic with the moose knuckle,
and then can we do a moose knuckle pyramid at some point?
I'm hugging the moose knuckle, and you're really jealous.
And you're really jealous.
Okay.
Moose knuckle, can you propose? Not really.
Wow, it's going to be a fun year, ladies and gentlemen.
It is. Jacksonville. It's so great to see Rob and Rich finally on the stage, isn't it?
Hey Matt, in all seriousness, there's a thing called a dance belt. And it's what you wear when you have like a superhero outfit.
Yeah, I didn't get the memo.
Yeah, it makes you look like a Ken doll. Like it just hides everything.
Well, I kind of looked like a Ken doll.
No, you look like a Ken doll in the pornography Ken dolls. No, but not, no, you didn't. Well, I'm telling you because I know from experience.
Oh, you wore one of the things.
The sidekick, right?
The sidekick, yeah. So I was like, maybe I don't need the dance belt.
It just does what exactly?
It's like a G-string, but the front of it is just like a...
The back goes in your butt crack?
You get a little stuff in your bottom. But, I mean, some straps in your bottom. But the front is just a solid, like, you hadn't wear one. It's a solid, just a...
I liken it to a jockstrap.
It's a 2-layer jockstrap with a soft front.
I do like the fact that, like, out of the analogies, rather than jockstrap, you went with G-string, which is sort of a fancy stripper version of what it is.
Tomato.
So it's a 2-layer G-string with a soft front that does what?
It's a jockstrap.
Do though?
It covers.
Because I feel like I was wearing a giant jockstrap. It's very
it's material that covers anything. So, like, you could honestly, I could draw a picture from what I saw last night. You can see all the details.
This is
the
conversation we have backstage.
Sorry, you have to be privy to this.
Yeah, this is great. They get to see a little window into our world. This is the kind of sophisticated dialogue we have when we're not.
You can borrow my dance belt.
Oh, Lord. No. That's a bridge too far.
That's weird.
You never borrow a man's dance belt.
Okay.
Where'd you get yours from, Rich?
Rob loaned it to me, but that's not. Rob and I are like brothers. It's different.
On second, I definitely don't want to borrow yours and Rich's G-string mankini at all.
It probably wouldn't fit.
Your banana hammock. I don't want any part of it.
I like your probably wouldn't fit that posture. Just take questions, everybody, shall we?
Yeah.
You, right here. Starting.
About Supernatural.
Is this fun? No, it's fun.
Hi.
Hi.
I was wondering if you could tell the train story.
I feel like the train story is not great because it doesn't involve all three of us. I'll do the expedited.
Expedited still good.
We'll do the fast version of the train story. So, Jared Padalecki and I are all on a train going from Amsterdam to somewhere, or I can't remember where we're going. But the point is we're in Europe. We're on a train. And I pack light. Jared, Jen don't pack light at all. They have 47 bags between the two of them. It was like we're going on a cruise ship. It's crazy. So anyway, Jared and I are loading the bags on, and we finally get the train doors close, and we're starting to roll forward, and Jen Padalecki, the only one with common sense, counts the bags, and she goes, "Where's the silver one?" And Jared's like, "What?" He says, "The silver bag, where's the silver bag?" And Jared and I look out at the door, and there's the silver bag. I'm like, "Oh, okay." So we walked up to the door, and doors close on us. Pull, trying to bang on it, and suddenly we realize this thing is not opening, and the train starts to move. And there goes the bag. And we're like, "That's the bag, it's right there, the bag." I don't. And there's a reporter comes out and looks at the tag as they're starting to move. And Jared starts banging and going, "That's my bag, that's my bag." The reporter looks up and goes, like, "What do you want to do about it, bub?" And you're in a European language. So now the train's moving, the bag's still there. Jared panics, he says, "Rich, you go that way, I go that way. We'll find somebody who works on the train, and we'll handle this." He runs that way, I run that way, run all the way to the length of the train. I couldn't find anybody in any part of the train, nowhere, not even the front car. Run back to Jared. Come back, I said, "I couldn't find anybody in the train." And he looked at me and he said, "I couldn't find anybody in the train." And then we had a moment where we said, "No one's driving the train!" We go back out. Now we're leaving town. We're like, we're way down the road. Jared's starting to panic. He's going, "Oh my God!" Jen's calling us nitwits from afar because we are. And finally, I look and I see this plexiglass thing, and it says, "Case of emergency, break glass." And I'm tapping. I'm like, "Oh well, there's a stop button right there, but it's it's encased in plastic." And Jared goes, "Oh, pow!" I just punched, slicing open his hands and bringing the entire train to a death-defying screeching halt, where everything flies forward and people are flung to and fro, and you end sprawled out across the whole train. Everybody who works in the train, who had been hiding earlier, leaps from their hidden compartments and runs towards us and says, "Sir, you stopped the trains. What's your emergency?" And Jared goes, I left a bag. That Toomey, the silver Toomey."
I love the tilt on the point. Like, it's not just a point, but it's that point.
And I'm like, "You stopped the silver, that's not, you stopped the train? You stopped the train? For your bag?" He goes, "Yeah, I didn't mean to. But I had no choice." He goes, "Sir, you didn't just stop this train. You stopped all the trains running in Northern Europe." Oh, I feel bad. Long story short, the bag. Jen has to get off, go find the bag, meet us in another city, to big dog and pony show. We arrive in England days later to start the convention we're attending, and Jared's telling the story, and Mark Shepard is the only one not laughing and enjoying it. Like, "Mark, what's wrong? Why'd you, what's with the sour attitude?" Which I guess is kind of par for the course with Mark Shepard. But Mark goes, "You idiot! You made me miss my flight! I was on a train that got stopped!" So somewhere far, far away, Jared Padalecki managed to ruin Mark Shepard's vacation.
And did you get the bag back?
So really, it was a win. Jen got off the train, got the bag, and just got into her train and met us later. Again, common sense prevailed. She didn't panic.
So if you could give a piece of advice, let's say that happens again, and 3 of us are on a train, and Rob or myself or you, we leave our bag out, and here comes the train, we take off, and there's no. Do you hit the button, or do you say F the bag?
I think you say what I think you're saying. I know where you're going to this, and I agree. Throw Bobby from the train. Throw Bobby out the transom window. He'll scurry back like the rascal he is. Get the bag. He'll meet us at the next stop.
And only throw him because he's the acrobat of the 3 of us, and we have trust in his skills.
And he's got that dance belt.
Of course he has that.
Not going to hurt his unit going out the window.
It's not going to get anything caught going out the window.
All right, thank you. There's your train. There's the quick version of the train story. All right. You.
It's a question for all of you.
All right.
On Kings of Con, what was it like to play yourselves but not really yourselves?
I don't feel, Kings of Con, I'll answer for my part first. So it was, what is it like to play yourselves? I don't feel like we're playing ourselves. So for us, it felt very similar to playing a character. And
there's a touch of reality in there. A lot of it is they're nuggets of sort of real stories that sort of weave their way in and out. So I think for me and Rich, yeah, it was super fun because you're playing a very cartoon version of yourself. So in a way, it's like therapy or something. Just playing back some of these stories.
And Matt's definitely not playing himself.
And Matt's for sure not playing himself. So.
But having a lot of fun not playing myself. I mean, Matt Cochran's probably the most fun character next to John Winchester that I've played in my entire career, I have to say. And not only that, it's just I get to do something that I don't get to do every day, this, you know, good comedy, and I get to do it with people I love. This is awesome.
I feel like you channel what you've described to me was the old Matt from Florida.
Yeah, a little bit.
Angry Matt.
Yeah, angry, aggravated, just pissed off for no reason.
I should clarify for those in the house who don't know, are you guys familiar with Kings of Con? The show that Robbie and I...
Everybody.
Yeah, so if you are not...
Show Robbie and I made that is distributed by Comic-Con HQ, so you can download that app to your phones, or you can go to comic-conhq.com and watch all 10 episodes because they're up there now. And that's not the drinking game hyphen. You don't have to drink right now. I'm not going to stop you if you want to. Anyway, thank you for your question.
Thank you.
Hi.
Out of the three of you, who has the best dad joke?
Best dad joke?
I'd say Richard.
Me.
Go for it, Rich.
Well, there's so many, but I'm going to go with my favorite.
Okay.
It's a Southern joke, and now I should tell you about my dad humor. I've had dad humor my entire life. I've never not had dad humor, so I didn't know it was dad humor. People started calling them dad jokes. I thought, this is the same joke I was telling before I had children.
You finally caught up with yourself.
Yeah, whatever. But here's my joke, all right? It's a Southern joke. It's visual, so the camera needs to be on my hand here. How is my hand like a pie? It's got meringue on it. You're welcome.
Those of you that aren't clapping, just give it 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, you got it. Everybody clap together.
You.
Okay, so I really hate to be this person, but I'm going to be this person. My favorite part of LastCon was watching you guys impersonate each other. And I'm sorry, but I just absolutely have to see it again.
Alright. You're the only invitation yet.
Who did who?
I think you do Matt, Matt does you, and then Matt does me. They're not. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. So Robbie, do your Matt, and then you and I stand down, and he does his you.
Is this how this year's gonna go? Okay.
Robbie, do your Matt.
Do you have a Matt, by the way? Am I the Matt guy?
I don't.
No, I think you have a Matt.
All right, my Matt was...
Here, I'll be Robbie.
Okay. Robbie. No, that show was awesome. You did great.
Thanks.
Hey, let me finish. You were amazing.
No.
I know you're saying.
No, freeze. Information here. This is a spot-on imitation of Matt Cohen. This is Matt Cohen. The thing you need to know here is Matt Cohen is drunk. And resume.
No. I know you're saying, oh, Matt, you were so great tonight. Yeah, whatever. Fuck that. You were great tonight. You were really great. Why are you shaking?
I'm not. I'm just so great.
God, I love you so much. I can kick you in the face.
You can kiss.
I can kiss you and kick you in the face.
All right. Thanks, man.
I'm kidding, man. I'm fucking.
All right.
And sing. There we go. Right.
He's the cursing, ladies and gentlemen. I just wanted to make it accurate. He does curse.
I love that we went back to theater games. We've never done the freeze on stage ever.
Freeze.
But we all know that
I'm
from doing
putting a
theater
shovel in your hand.
Yeah, we do from improv, you know, freeze and refreeze. It was great. All right, Matt, it's your moment, buddy. Matthew Cohen now doing his imitation of Richard and/or Rob.
Ladies and gentlemen, I know you haven't seen me on stage at all, but I'd like to introduce Matt Cohen coming to the stage. Now, a round of applause for Matt Cohen coming to the stage. How about that moose knuckle, Matt?
Hashtag you.
There it is. Boom. You're welcome.
Really great. So that was Richard.
Well, he got you. I guess he did his Rob in the earlier scenes.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Covered. There you go. You're welcome. You.
So
So this is for Rob.
Right.
So, as you being God, is there anything that you, in real life, if you could do with or to Rich and Matt, what would it be?
Why would you make us make out? I mean, whatever. That's so weird. I mean, I guess we'd do that. I mean, I guess we would. I mean, if you're gonna be making us, I mean, that's so weird. I mean, Matt, I mean, you know.
I mean, you did just make Rob do me and me do him and then me do you.
Yeah.
That's true.
And now Rob's totally making me make out with Matt.
Get out of my head already.
Hey, stop, guys. Stop.
I am thinking that what I would do, this is a great, by the way, I'm having fun just fantasizing about what I'm going to do. So,
what are we wearing?
Rich, I'd make Rich, my go get this for me guy. Hey, go give me this. Go let my backpack upstairs. You can grab and get that.
Yeah.
Oh, this is great. That's great. This is great. And Matt is my bodyguard. So basically, they both are on the payroll.
Excuse me, do you have a pass to be here?
I got it back.
Matt!
You want me to?
I've never seen this guy before.
What the?
It's a dream. Thank you, Matt.
Yeah, but now I can't go get your stuff.
I'd do that, and then I'd have them make out after.
I totes knew that. I totes knew it. Totes.
Thank you for the question.
Great question.
I'm right here ready to finish the scene.
No, it's
Next con.
Hi, I have a question for you. First, Rob, I love Kings of Con, love it. Still haven't found my right combination yet either. Makes me happy. Are you guys ever drinking on set, and why burning Capel?
Good questions. Good, solid questions.
No, we never drank during Kings of Con. It was done like a proper production. I mean, it seems loose and fun because that's how we designed the show. But I mean, Matt can speak to the fact that you show up on that set and it was as professional as any set you could possibly be on. Bernie Capel was a joke that Rob and I came up with for the character of Maury, who's played by Kurt Fuller, who's a comedic genius. And we just had this joke where he was from the old school and he would have been at conventions early on, and Rob and I always just thought it was hilarious, the idea of Bernie Capel as a swinging ladies man on TV. He would never be cast in that role then. You know what I mean?
Today it would be,
Cohen.
It would be Cohen. But he was kind of a nerdy, like glasses on doctor, but he got every lady. And we liked the fact that there was something un-PC about what we imagined Bernie Capel being. We imagined it being this sort of like, I don't know, just like a guy, like almost like a Sinatra wannabe.
Yeah, swinging 70s kind of guy.
And then we wrote this part that it would be funny if we actually got Bernie Capel. And Bernie Capel, we reached out to him. Turns out he loved it, wanted to come do it. He comes on set, and he's totally that guy.
Yeah.
First of all, he's a complete ladies' man. He's like, well, who's this little lady over here? How you doing? Like, he's that guy.
And Rob, to your point, even more interestingly about getting Bernie Capel, is our first phone call was to get clearance to use his picture. That's right. And then, because we were just going to have Maury carry around the photo, and then the agent was like, Bernie might be interested in popping in there. And Rob was like, what? So Robbie went back and wrote that. Have you guys seen? It's out there. So there's a scene where Rob has a drug-fueled fantasy about talking to Bernie Capel.
So we wrote that after.
Yeah.
We got him. Yeah.
Couldn't believe it.
Yeah. But anyway, so he's very un-PC, like off the charts. But anyways.
But he is a lovely guy and super funny.
Lovely, lovely guy. And it's his bit too. He's doing a bit.
Do yourself a favor, and we don't have to go into this, but obviously I want you to go watch Kings of Con. All 10 episodes are out there. Go watch them. Once you do that, Robbie and I also had an after show that was about Kings of Con called Kings of Conversation, where we talked about Kings of Con and had special guests and all this. Watch the final episode of Kings of Conversation, where typically I would say where Rob and I blah blah blah, but I had nothing to do with it. I sat there laughing. Watch Rob interview Bernie Capel, and you will start flop sweating right along with Rob. It is fantastic television. So watch the series and find Kings of Conversation.
Kings of Conversation is on YouTube. You can find it. Comic-Con HQ has a YouTube page, and you can find it there.
So brilliant. Anyway, thank you for your question.
Thank you for the question.
You.
Hi. This is for Rich. In Changing Channels, what was your favorite scene to film with Jared and Jesse?
Oh, for me, my favorite scene to film was the scene where I, revealed myself to be Gabriel, because that was such a cool. It was just three guys standing there for a long time, but it felt like a play because there was so much information being shared, and it was baseball, and we were just batting the ball around, and I thought it was great. Those guys are always such great actors, it's so great at whatever they do. And it was one of the rare moments where I was doing something not necessarily silly or funny as the guy. So it was a really fun arc to play and to sort of reveal that big storyline for myself. And so that was my favorite in that episode to shoot.
And what was your favorite channel?
Jared getting hit in the moose knuckle. Which was, that's just good funny, You can't mess that one up. What was your favorite scene in that episode?
When the trickster had them, like they were in CSI with the black sunglasses and everything.
Yeah, that was fun, right?
I love that. Only a douchebag wears sunglasses at night.
Are you telling me that, or is that a line from the show? It's been a while since I've seen it. I think she might be calling me out for my sunglass wearing.
No, trust me, I wanted to do that too. No, it was,
I'm going to go ahead and say it, buddy. You got to stop wearing the sunglasses at night.
All right, oh, jeez. Gang up on me. Thank you.
Hello, Rob, Rich, and Matt Moose Knuckle. Hello.
Hello.
My question.
Hi there.
If you could have one song title describe each of you, what would it be and why?
Mine would be Dirty White Boy by Foreigner.
He's so quick, it's as if he knows the question's coming. I mean, there's certain, you're like a southern encyclopedia. And you just dial it up.
It's got like a built-in southern motherboard.
What's your favorite saying about money? No, they don't put it on the pig and you put it on the pasture. And you just got to...
Rob makes fun of my colloquialisms. I do use a lot of them, that's true.
Okay.
This one is not one, it's a real song.
What would be my song, Matt?
I'm gonna go with The Offspring, Pretty Fly for a White Guy. I wish there was something about moose knuckle I could come up with, but I just had nothing. You got something, Rich? Southern moose knuckle joke?
If the moose knuckle fits, wear it.
It's a great song. I can't think of anything except Short People by...
Yeah.
And that's, I guess, my ironic song title. Short People. There you go. Short People.
Thank you. You just made yourself depressed. I think short people.
Short people.
Short people, I guess. I mean, kind of describes us.
So, it's nothing else.
You.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you guys?
You? Good.
Great.
Alright, my question is for you, Rich. What was your favorite thing about playing the trickster / Gabriel?
Porn.
What?
I got to do porn. Bobo,
Hey, take it easy, Florida.
I got to do pornography in that show, Bobo. Pornography. No, my favorite part about that character was that there was two characters. When you do a guest star on a TV show, you rarely play somebody as complex as honestly all three of us got to play. We all played characters that had dual natures that started out as one thing and either evolved into or revealed themselves to be something else. And that's so incredibly rare on any show, but especially as a guest star. Especially as somebody with as limited a number of episodes as I had. So for me, the true gift of that was the complexity and breadth of that role itself. It's just awesome, to play two characters. And the highs and lows of both those facets of the character. Thank you.
And the porn.
And the porn.
To me, is my cutting out a little bit?
Yeah, your mic's cutting out a little bit.
It cuts in and out. It's not all the time, but sometimes.
I'll be right back.
It's actually quite nice for us. We're enjoying it.
She said,
we're finally going to order it.
Hold on.
And now we can talk.
You.
And then we can talk again.
She said, what's your favorite part about playing the trickster? And he's like, urn. I was like, wait, what?
The urn. emergency.
You're doing a bit.
We had the ashes.
Hi, over here. What's your on this side?
This is the RM show now.
Yeah, heck yeah.
What's happening?
My question's for Rich.
Alright, how about you? Do you have a question that's not
I walked all the way over
necessarily for Rich?
Hold on. I'm coming back.
Break his mic again.
No, wait. I've got a working microphone. All right. Who's it?
No, it's not working. What's your question?
Hurry, please ask Rob or me anything.
Well, my question was for all three of you, but if you could decide, how would you want your characters to come back to the show?
So simple. In every episode of season 13, I would like to be in all of them. Don't care how. Just want to be in all of them. I want my screen time. All right? That's all it is. You guys all right? You both look a little confused.
No, I'm thinking.
Rich is standing at the podium, which is awkward.
It's a lectern.
How would you choose you come back on the show?
That's Crowley.
How would I like to come back to the show?
I think they gave that.
Is my mic working?
Unfortunately.
Or are those mushrooms kicking in?
Robbie.
Hey, playing
You
character?
didn't drink the tea.
Good stuff, Richie. Really good stuff. Yeah.
I'm both sweating and choking.
Classic. For me, I mean, I would like, I imagine someone that prays, Jensen or Sam or Dean are praying, and I walk around the corner eating a bowl of cereal in my boxer shorts.
You rang? I have to change my answer.
You don't get any mic now?
I would like the three of us to walk around a corner. God and his sons in slow motion.
This lady over here, thank you for the question. This lady over here has a burning question for you.
Ask away.
So we saw Castiel without his grace and how he was with being human. How do you think Gabriel would react to losing his grace, and what kind of human do you think he would be?
How would Gabriel react to losing his grace, and what kind of human would he be? I think he'd be bummed, because the grace gives you the power and makes you all angel-like and angelic and stuff, right? Thank you. You'll hear half my answer now. How he would react to being human? Oof, I don't know. God bless the internet. He'd still have access to dirty things. It really fires up people that there's like porn here. They really like porn. What kind of person do you think he would be? All right, agreed. Very sexy. Yeah, I think I'd be a porn star too. We think alike. Well done. Well done. That's a lot of screaming over there about the porn world. I'm worried about Florida. All right, you. Hi.
Rob, you wished me happy birthday earlier, and I want to thank you for that again.
You bet.
That made my day. But my question is, how does it make you feel to know that people look up to you all the time, and how do you resonate with that when you act?
Mistakes.
A lot of shame.
Yeah, a lot of shame. It makes me sad. Now I'm nervous.
The truth is we don't really, think about it, because I think, look, I'm doing an imitation of myself. We do
and you nailed it.
We don't take any of this for granted. Well,
at least not anymore.
We don't take any of this for granted. Every minute of these cons, and every time we're doing any of this, taking pictures, signing autographs, we feel like we're unworthy of this. You know what I mean? Which is a good thing. Our egos are not big because of this. We consider it an honor and a blessing to be able to have this experience. And so, to be honest, I don't think we spend a lot of time going like, wow, people look up to me, you know. But that being said, we do understand that we're the ones on stage with the microphones, and besides an occasional porn joke or two, we take that part of it seriously. And the fact that like people tell us things that we have helped them in some way, that makes my year when I hear that kind of thing. So. It's a real blessing, and like I said, we're appreciative to have this opportunity.
Well said. Great. You.
Hello. I was wondering, do you guys ever find it weird that some people will call you by their character names, especially you, Rob, since I've heard people go around calling you God?
Yeah, it's funny, right? It doesn't, you know, it's funny. It's just funny to me. I mean, it's me, right? And I'm walking down the hall, and you're like, hey, God, what's up, God? You know?
And then you answer so blasé, like, hey.
What's up? Yeah, I really like the, oh, my Chuck and stuff like that. That makes me laugh. Sometimes I'll say, oh, my me. I'm really feeling Randy.
Does Randy ever say, stop it?
Randy says, stop that. What about you, Dick?
I don't know if people call me the trickster or Gabriel very much. I think God sort of like is a great, like, sort of snappy, what's up, God?
But people don't, hey, trickster.
When I'm walking down the hall, I don't necessarily think when I'm walking down the hall people say, trickster.
You know, I heard someone call you Loki the other day, which you don't hear that as much.
I don't hear that much, yeah, that's I don't hear that much reference.
What about you, young John / Michael?
That's what they say. Young John / Michael.
I get it often and I love it. Every minute of it. It's nice. The young John. With the slash, really, it just does it for me. Young John / Michael. I just,
Yeah.
love it.
Thanks for the question.
Thank you. You.
Oh, sorry. What do you hope to see in your future career as an actor?
More acting. Work.
Yeah, work is good. Work is always good.
Acting roles.
Yeah, I mean, gosh, lots of stuff. I hope, hopefully Rich and I will do 20 seasons of Kings of Con.
Hopefully we'll continue this crazy monster of a convention tour and see you people for another 20-something years.
And like a little kid, I still hold on to the dream that someday, I might be nominated for an Academy Award. That's my...
There we go.
That's my mind-blowing dream.
All right, let's take one more question here. You.
What do you think if you could go back in time and like tell your 16-year-old selves, yo, there's gonna be like crazy fangirls, posters, fan fictions all written about you. How do you think you'd react to that?
I would think my 16-year-old, I think the me visiting 16-year-old me would think the older me was jerking my chain. And I think I would really think that old me was creepy. Because I was a clean-cut young man once with a bright future. And now look at me. Robbie! I drive around in a van selling kids ice cream. What happened to me? What have I become, Mama? I lay on the floor totally nude with orange juice covering my spots for comedy, man. Sweet Jesus, I got a degree. Thank you for the question. Boys, what are your thoughts?
I have so many awful thoughts, and they're just of Rich naked with orange juice.
Yeah.
Think of anything else.
Just following what Rich was going with, I think as a young kid, I saw me telling myself, just you wait, this is what it's going to be like. I'd probably call the cops and say, how did this man get in my house? Who is he? Mommy?
Yeah. Listen, 6-year-old me interrupted. You're hurting me. Don't look at me. No, please stop. You've got to listen to me.
My 16-year-old self would look at my 34-year-old self, punch him straight in the face.
No,
and laugh.
I'm calling you out. Your 6-year-old self would see you now and go, dude, I'm ripped and hot.
Nice. And
but then
my 16-year-old self would punch him straight in the face.
He'd go like, dude, where's the nose ring? You kidding me?
Yeah, dude, bro, where your Jinko jeans at, man?
You're a sellout!
Because you had the nose ring and you had
Do you even know what a kickflip is or a 50-50 grind? Damn, son. Well, it's funny. It's your boy, bro. What was a really innocent question about how we might advise ourselves on the future turned into a horrific portrait of what of years to come in our life. It's like some bizarro Scrooge where we're visited by ghosts in the future, and it's ourselves when it's your young selves, and we make our young selves sick with anger and fear. And it makes them change the course of their lives. If that's what I'll become, I don't want any part of it. Get away from me, me. You sicken me. And young Matt would go home to his father and go, hey Dad, some guy came to visit me today at school to say all these ominous things, but what's a moose knuckle? Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much. It's a magic number. All right. We're staying awkwardly on stage because we're going to segue into our next guest. And our next guest is a man for whom you have unwavering affection because he is kind and generous and political and philanthropic, and he wears trench coats better than anybody in the business. He's Mr. Collins.